Yo, what is up, Jits? Welcome back. This is a trade recap. We are down negative three fucking thousand. So let's get right into it. Show proof of the 3,000 here. Oh, I can't show it to you guys. Give me 1 second. Trading view. Boom. Negative 3,000. Or I can't even show it. Wait, right here. Give me 1 second. Turn off this. Come down here. 3,000. I'm not gonna lie. I took a pretty hefty loss today. But let's get right into the trade recap. Yeah, let's get right into the trade recap. So basically, what happened here was I was overall bullish, right? I was bullish overall. Um, we got a straight big move up, right? So daily, usually there's supposed to be a daily high or open low high close. Like no, motherfucker was just like no, we're just pumping. I mean, I guess like oh, I guess we had a small little low, but like come on, be fucking for real. But it's still low. Whatever, just straight pump. Yeah, so straight pump, and I was pretty bullish, right? We're starting to see bullish order flow here, pushing up, and I was like, okay, this looks very bullish. And we had hourly SMT here. I got rid of it because I just kind of got rid of everything. But first trade here, oh yeah, it was right here. Yeah, we had SMT here between ESN and Q. But first trade here, market opened, market pushed up, and it was making higher highs on higher lows. And I was like, okay, this looks great. Looks great. We have a 5-minute fair value gap here. Price came down, tapped the 5-minute fair value gap, and we had SMT here somewhere at the time. I think it was right here actually. We had SMT here at the time. I was like, okay, look, if price can close bullish, if right, so we got to change your state of delivery. I entered off change your state of delivery actually. Boom, change your state of delivery was the last candle that swept out liquidity, which was this low. Boom. Now, excuse me. Now, price switched up. I was like, okay, I'm going to enter off this order block, this change of state of delivery, etc. Boom, got entered, got filled, was chopping around for a little bit, and then price came down and went back up, right? So I ended up taking all of my profits off around this level here, and then I ended up moving my stops here. Like I said, not the best RR. It was, I think I actually got 30 points here. 30 points here. Not the best RR, but I realized that we were in a 15-minute fair value gap here. Let me show you guys a 15-minute fair value gap here. Boom. Rejecting off of that 15-minute fair value gap here, and I was like, and we swept that high of day. So I was like, okay, guys, I'm getting out of here, taking my profits, and I'm running. So after that, I was like, okay, I'm done for right now. I'm gonna wait for a little bit longer, see what price action does, and then I was like, okay, look, if the recent 4-hour 10 o'clock candle closes here above this high, I'm going to go for longs, right? Longs are prominent. And yeah, so we broke structure to the upside, and then I dropped down to the 15-minute. I was like, okay, look, we have a 15-minute fair value gap right here, and we're overall long bias. So I'm going to take my long position, right? So price came down, tapped the 15-minute fair value gap, and then I was like, dude, this trade is fucking crazy. This trade looks really good to target upside, right? So I upped my size here because I saw, oh yeah, this is my A plus setup. We had SMT at the lows. We had SMT at the lows. We had a sweep of liquidity here also. We swept out all of these generated sell side liquidity lows. And then I was like, okay, look, this looks fucking beautiful. I mean, look, we have 15-minute fair value gap. We have SMT at the lows. We sweep out liquidity. This looks great. So, and what made it even better is we inverse this big ass bearish fair value gap, right? So that made me even more prominent. So I ended up adding 2 contracts, and 2 contracts total, and my fill was here. I entered here as soon as we closed. I entered here, and then my stops was like right here, because if I move my stops down here, this is a very tight, very big stop loss for me. So I just ended up moving my stops like a little bit at this low here, I'm pretty sure, or around this level, and we got fucking stopped out. This trade looked very good. I'm not mad about this trade at all. This trade was literally like almost A plus to me, or it literally was A plus for me. It looks really good regardless if we had rejection blocks or anything. This just looks really good on the higher time frame. So now this third trade that we took, let's get rid of these. Third trade we took, I saw that we were in an hourly order block, and I was like, okay, look, we just got stopped out. Maybe it wants to come retrace to this hourly order block, because our order blocks mean expansion. So drop down to the 1 minute. The order block is this black line right here, right? So we drop down to the 1 hour, or to the 1 minute order block. We dropped down to the 1 minute. I saw that we had SMT here somewhere at the time. At the time, obviously there's SMT here somewhere. And then we ended up inversing this gap, and I was like, okay, this looks decent. We just inverse this gap. We swept out some sort of liquidity. All of these lows. We tapped at a higher time frame PD array. We should pump. As soon as I entered, it got stopped out. I had my stops down here, and I was like, okay, I'm done for the day, whatever. And then my dumbass was like, okay, look, I want to take one more trade because the trade looks good. We're finally starting to displace up. We finally tapped the order block. We displace up. We inverse this gap. We broke structure to the upside on the 5-minute, and we were bullish, right? But then at the same time, I should have realized that we had rejection blocks here. Thing is, I saw that we tapped it once already, and I was like, okay, we could run through this because we're still overall very bullish, and we could see some potential upside. So I was like, okay, look, price came down. We tapped this 5-minute fair value gap, tapped this BPR here also, tapped it, and I was like, okay, this looks great. So then I waited for structure to form some structure, big bullish up move here. We had a breaker, fair value gap. I ended up entering right here, stops at this right here, or I think yeah, my stops were right here, and then my targets were these highs up here, the same original highs. Stopped out, and those were the trades we took today on the combine. Like I said, I feel like these trades weren't bad overall. Maybe this trade right here was kind of iffy, but these two trades were the two trades that were here were great. This trade right here was pretty decent in my opinion. Yeah, other than that, guys, those are the trades we took today on the combine. And yeah, I mean, we're down 3K. Like I said, this is my first losing day of the week, but I'm down significantly. So other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate everyone for watching. I know this was a bit of a longer video, but thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys all tomorrow.